Michael Freeland?
Yeah, I guess I'm part of the hysterical mob. For many of the reasons you've already heard, I'm against fracking. I hope the comp plan reflects the majority sentiment against fracking. The economic benefits for a few are not worth the loss of the quality of life for everyone else. I'd like to say thank you.
Thank you.
Jim Fullerton?
Well, y'all probably got to run me out of here, but I'm adamantly for fracking. You talk about your water, okay? How about all the municipal waste that goes up 17? Where'd your water come from? Do you know? Is it coming out of those pits? Did you put stuff in it? What's feeding your well? You don't know, okay? So don't give me this garbage about you're going to ruin my well. Look up, if you got a computer, GSFVF. That's Golf Sierra Foxtrot Victor Foxtrot. Waterless fracking. No water. Everything is recycled. You have no pollution coming out of there. You have no mud pits. This is a free country. I don't want to hear all the nimbus and the people that say any place but not in my backyard. New York takes your water. They got any right to that? Did they ask you about the reservoirs? No. So I think these guys have done an excellent job. And leave it up to the property owner. This is a free country. If I want fracking on my little plot on Chantilly, that's Jim Fullerton, Chantilly, I ought to be able to frack on it. They can put it right in my front yard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary Fullerton?
Yes, I just want to say that New York never fails to miss an opportunity, Sullivan County is really poor. It needs income. I mean, they don't have casinos, they don't have even a Wurtzboro or the mushroom factory. I mean, what are these people supposed to do to pay their taxes? There's no way to make a living here. The young people can't stay here. We do live in Texas. Thousands of fracking wells. I haven't heard of one person yet that died of poisoning. I mean, give me a break. No one has died of poisoning down there, basically. I mean, so if you don't understand the process and you have not looked into how improved it is, all you're saying is, I think it's pitting one against the other. It's pitting a guy that has 1 acre against a guy that has 200 acres. And they're saying, if I can't have it, they can't have it. And that's exactly how this county is, Rick. Thank you.
Thank you.
George Fulton?
Yeah, I'm George Fulton. I live in Chantilly. First of all, I want to thank the board for the fine job you did. That's number one. You didn't hear much of that. You heard a lot of negative. As far as I'm concerned, I read the whole report. I read it 3 times. I did not see where this comprehensive plan says that they're for fracking. They said they want to study what's there, which makes a lot of sense to me. They still have plenty of time to make any judgments down the road. And as far as fracking is concerned, well drillers are already fracking. You want to know why? I had a well in Chantilly that was fracked. And it was fracked to a great extent because I didn't have any water. So when you talk about fracking, you better be a little bit careful about what you're addressing, because fracking is quite necessary in some cases in drilling for water. It's an expensive operation. None of my neighbors complained. Some of the people who are here tonight that didn't even know I had it fracked. But it was a very long process. They did develop water seams, and I have water. So again, I want to thank the board for your extensive review and the comprehensive report, and I'm in favor of what the board said. They want to study things, not make quick decisions just because you've read a lot in the newspapers and movie stars have come out against all this. Use your own mind. Use your own mind. And understand that this board is not saying yes. They're saying we're going to leave the door open. We're going to understand what this is all about. None of you understand what it's about. If you've never had something fracked, you have no idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next name on the list, I can't read the last name. The first name is Pamela, and the middle name is
Butler. Pamela Butler. Live at 27
Caldwell Road in Jeffersonville. And I've been here 16 years. I've had my house. I'm a newcomer. I understand that people want money from this fracking business, but it seems to me that fossil fuels are just a way of the past, and that as forward-thinking people, we should be thinking in terms of new technologies and letting the old technologies go. Focusing on wind power, solar power, geothermal power, all clean energies, which have no question about what happens as far as chemicals and explosions underground. There's not a problem. There's air, there's light, and there's solar cells, and there's wind turbines. You can see it all. You cannot see what goes on underground. You cannot know what's going to happen in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of perpetual fracking of the underground. Fracking for water is one thing. That's on one level. Fracking below that into the shale is a different thing altogether. I did want to say, and I'm sorry, I read the report. This is the first meeting I've come to. I was very impressed with the report. I want to thank you for making it very easy to pick out the fracking stuff. It was like right there. It's like, okay, that page and that page. And I personally would like to see you take a very strong stand against this and take a very strong progressive stand for the future. Because yes, technologies will change and they'll get better. And I'm hoping that wind and solar technologies get better and more powerful. And that money can be made off of that. The only reason that the oil and gas people don't spend all their money helping us with solar and wind is they can't own air and they can't own light. They can only own gas and oil. So if they were to spend their money helping the solar people, helping the wind people and geothermal energy, what a great thing that would be. So I would like to see us completely take a stand against this fracking, close the door on it, because we do not want heavy industry in this community, ever, ever. Why would we? We're so close to this huge urban center, New York City, and lots of people flee up here to have what's here.
15 seconds.
Okay. One more thing. Oh, I would like to see addressed in the town board thing, jitney service. Getting people to and from places around here, making it easy for tourists and locals without cars to get to events.
Thank you.